Good morning. I am here. Happy Monday. I'm here again with another part of my book, The Kind of Leader We Need. And this morning, I'm starting on page 31, part 2, Courageous Servant Leadership. The outward posture of a leader who leads with love, strength, and service. Leadership is not about commanding attention. It is about taking action with conviction, humility, and a heart to serve. The most powerful leaders are not those who dominate, but those who elevate. They stand firm in what is right and walk with compassion. They make hard decisions not for their own gain, but for the good of others. Courageous servant leadership is a bold and deliberate choice to lead with both strength and softness. These leaders do not shrink from conflict, but neither do they use fear to control. They lead with justice, speak with compassion, and uplift others through their unwavering commitment to those they serve. To lead like this takes courage, the kind that resists ego, that listens deeply, and that follows up for people when it's inconvenient or unpopular. Not follows up for people. Sorry about that. To lead like this takes courage, the kind that resists ego, that listens deeply, and that shows up for people when it's inconvenient or unpopular. It requires a deep resolve to put mission before self and people before power. In this section, we explore what it means to lead not from above, but from among. These traits call us to embody leadership that heals, protects, and empowers. Leadership that dares to love even when it costs something. This is the kind of leadership that changes lives, not just from the top down, but from the inside out. And I have a quote from Mahatma Gandhi here, for us to be inspired by. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Courageous servant leadership is transformational in changing lives. I just want everyone to think about, who do they know that represents being a courageous servant leader? And what are those character traits of that person? This section, I'm going to go into different character traits of what it means to be a courageous servant leader. And part 2, the traits that I'm going to talk about, and I'll come on in the mornings again, just so that everyone can start their day with a message if they choose to listen on one of these traits. Trait 8 is courage. Then trait 9 is compassion. Trait 10 is kindness. 11 is justice-minded. Trait 12 is servant-hearted, and trait 13 is respect. So this section will cover all those traits, and I'll just come to you one trait at a time. Have a beautiful day, and just pay attention to how you serve as a courageous servant leader, choosing what's right over what's popular, and then others that you look up to, either past or current leaders. What are those traits that you recognize that they are consistent in when they walk out their courageous servant leadership, choosing service over self? God bless.